Hello, everybody. Welcome to our yoga session today. We're just going to give it a few minutes for people to join, and then I'll give a little welcome, and then we're going to let Janelle take over. So just stand by for a few minutes, and then we'll get started. All right. Type a little message in the chat as well to welcome you all. I'm very happy to have you here today. I hope everybody enjoyed the stage. I know the talks were amazing. So I enjoyed it, and I'm hoping everybody else is enjoying their day today. If you guys have questions for Janelle, there's a question and answer tab on the right-hand side where the chat is. So feel free to ask your questions in there. You can also put them in the chat. Either way, I'll be monitoring both, so we'll make sure that Janelle gets your questions. So if anybody has any questions, we'll probably shoot them out at the end of the session today. All right, I'm just going to give it 2 more minutes, and then we'll get started. I'm not going to sing to you today because that would be a bad choice. It's so quiet, but that's good. We can use this time to take deep breaths and get ready for our yoga session. Relax, drop your shoulders, wiggle them around a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to do a lot of upper back and shoulder stretching.
Perfect.
Yeah, because our upper back gets so stretched out. Even if you have perfect posture just sitting in a computer, and then these muscles get really tight.
Yep.
So you want to open these and tighten our shoulders.
Definitely. 1 more minute. Just give me 1 more minute, and then we'll get started. I'll just wait and see if anybody else is going to pop in today. Adrita is very excited, so that's good. Welcome, Adrita. Welcome, Emma. Welcome, everybody that's joining us today. All right, I think we should get started. Okay, hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today here at TEDxYYC. Welcome to our activation session, which is our desk yoga that we're doing today. Today's session is conducted by Janelle Snow. You can see her on the screen there. And my name is Marla, and I'm your moderator today. So I will be turning my camera off so you guys can focus and relax, but I will be in the background. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat, and we will make sure that Janelle gets your questions at the end of the session. The session's intended to reduce distractions. We will be muting everybody here, all the participants today. We ask that you take the time to sit back and relax and enjoy your time. If you have any technical issues, I will be monitoring the chat, so put them in there, and we'll try to get that sorted for you. And this time is intended for your own peaceful relaxation. So without further ado, I will turn my camera off and introduce you to Janelle, and I'll let her go. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy your time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Marla.
No problem.
Hello, friends, and welcome. My name is Janelle. My pronouns are she and her, and I am thrilled to be joining you all today for about 25 minutes of some desk and chair yoga. So you can see I'm sitting on the floor. So you're welcome to sit on the floor or in your chair. I'm not going to be moving too much. And for the next 25 minutes, just listen to your body, finding a comfortable position. If you feel safe, you might want to close your eyes. Lengthen the distance between your earlobes and your shoulders. Let's shrug the shoulders up towards our ears, and as you exhale, squeezing your shoulder blades together, imagining that you're holding a pencil between them. Start to bring some awareness to our breath. Lengthening the inhales, followed by your exhales. Let's start off with 3 deep cleansing breaths. On your next inhale, let's breathe deep in through the nose, allowing your core to soften so you can breathe right down to the depths of your belly button, all the way up to your collarbones. Exhale to sigh it out. Let's do that again, releasing the core. And as you inhale, allowing your rib cage to widen, the breath once again filling your belly button, your back body, your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. And exhale to sigh it out. Let's do that again one more time. And as you inhale, imagine that this can be the deepest breath you're going to take all day, filling up your back body, your rib cage widens, your core softens, your breath from your belly button up to your collarbones. And exhale to sigh it out. Starting to lengthen the breath through your nose and follow with your exhales through your nose. Imagining that your breath is like a metronome, kind of keeping pace and rhythm, like a tick tock of a dancing metronome that keeps count. And especially when we've been sitting for a long time, we become so conditioned to hold our breath really in the top part of our lungs. So if you feel comfortable, just allowing your core to soften so that you can breathe in through the entire portion of your lungs. We're going to work on some even part inhales and exhales. So if you'd like to join me, let's begin to inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhaling again for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhaling again deeper this time for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Take the next few rounds of breath that works with your body. You might lengthen the count to 5 or 6, or change the distance or the length of that pause between the inhales and the exhales. Keeping those shoulders away from the ears, squeezing those shoulder blades together, lengthening the spine, and clench your jaw. And on your next inhale, let's interlace the fingers together if that feels good. Lift the arms up and over for they usually say full body stretch. So if you're in your chair, a half body stretch. And as you exhale, release the hands, letting them float down. Taking a couple nice exaggerated shoulder rolls. Sinking as you inhale, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, exaggerating how closely you can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Doing it again as you inhale, lifting the shoulders up and then squeezing the shoulders back. Let's rotate that as you inhale, rounding them forward. As you exhale, release. And one more time as you inhale, bringing the shoulders up towards your ears and then dropping them down. Place the hands on the top of your knees or your thighs, finding that length again in our spine. Let's drop the chin towards our chest, allowing the weight of the top of your head to just add a little bit of a curve to your spine. And in your exhale, let's drop the left ear over the left shoulder. Finding a breath here, and as you exhale, rolling your chin forward over to the other side. Dropping your right ear over your right shoulder. And then once again, dropping that chin down to the center. We're going to hold the left ear over the left shoulder. And if you want to add a little bit more of a stretch, we're going to take the right arm and just stretch it out a little bit. Now my fingertips are landing on the top of my mat or my floor. But if you're on a chair, maybe the armrest of your chair, or just gently down by your side, it's just lengthening the right side body. And as you exhale, you can return the hand to the top of your leg, drop the chin towards the chest, rolling your ear towards the opposite shoulder. So your right ear hovering over the right shoulder. And to extend that lengthening on the left side body, maybe walking your left hand out just a little bit. Here you might find a little bit of movement, finding what feels good in your neck and your shoulders. That might mean looking up or looking down or keeping your gaze neutral. And as you exhale, releasing the hand back to the top of your thigh, bringing your chin back towards your chest. Inhale, let's lengthen, lifting the chin towards the sky. Now don't arch your neck back. We want to be gentle, but think about lengthening and just extending the neck for a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, return your gaze back to center. Let's flip our palms up so they're facing the ceiling and our arms are near our sides, but they're bent up, like you're holding two teacups. And then we're going to extend them out to each side. Now, as you do so, squeezing the shoulder blades together, activating the upper back body. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, keeping the spine long for 3, squeezing that pencil between the shoulder blades for 2, and 1. As you exhale, you can release the palms back down to your knees. Now we're going to be doing a lot of stretching our collarbones and tightening our back body because oftentimes, even if you have the best posture, you're constantly sitting straight up all day at your desk. Our chest and our pectorals get tighter and then our back body gets stretched. So we want to strengthen the back body to release the stress of the front body. So let's bring those teacups again. And we're just going to gently move them out, our heads out to each side as we inhale. And then exhale, hovering over our legs. Inhale again, keeping our arms at a 90-degree angle. Your ears are away from your shoulders. And back to center. Let's do that again, opening our little teacups out to the side. And back to center. And one more time, we're going to hold here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, friends. Let's release the hands back to center. And you can just roll your shoulders out, release the neck. I'm going to extend the hands forward. So I like to interlace my hands together, not curving my spine, but keeping my spine straight and pressing my palms straight ahead. Stretching out our wrists and our hands. And let's release and roll the hands out. I'm going to extend my right hand, grabbing my right hand gently with my left and just gently adding a little bit of pressure to the top of my right hand, getting a nice stretch along those forearm muscles. For those of us who've had carpal tunnel or have carpal tunnel, this is definitely a stretch to add into your day, especially if you do a lot of typing. Now let's release and then flex the hand and just gently add a bit of pressure on the hand to stretch it back. This time stretching the bottom of our wrist and forearm. And let's do that on the other side, extending the left hand, right hand on top of that left hand, and just gently adding some pressure, stretching out the top of the left forearm. And let's flip that, palm down, adding a little bit of pressure to stretch out the wrist and the bottom of the forearm. Release the hands down. I'm sure I'm mirroring you, so I might get my left and right mixed up, friends. So I'm going to inhale and extend my right arm. So for you, it might be your left. And then as we exhale, we're just going to twist to the opposite side. So my right arm is meeting the top of my left leg. Now I'm holding my belly button towards my core, and then I'm twisting with my spine. So keeping the shoulders square and adding in a gentle twist. And if that feels okay, maybe you drop your gaze over the left shoulder. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's release that. Coming back to center. For the other side, inhaling and lifting up my left arm this time, and then holding my belly button towards my spine as I twist using my core, placing the top of my left hand on my right knee. If you are on the floor, you can use your back hand. So for me, it's my left hand. I'm using it almost like a little kickstand to keep the length in my spine as I twist and drop my gaze over my right shoulder. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, returning to center. Cat-cow is a really common warm-up exercise for our spine, and you can do that sitting down. So that's what we're going to do right now. So as you inhale, we're going to arch our chest forward, imagining an exaggerated curve in our spine, broadening the collarbones, lifting the gaze. As you exhale, we're going to round our spine, pulling the belly button towards your spine and dropping your chin towards your chest. Inhale to release, broaden those collarbones, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, almost like as if you can press into your legs, dropping your chin towards your chest, gazing at your belly button. Inhale here. And exhale, rounding the spine one more time. Inhale, return to center. Now, instead of teacups out to the side, we're going to do teacups forward. So we're engaging our back body, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and we're going to hold teacups, or like you're holding a big dinner tray out in front of you. Now I'm activating my upper back body by squeezing my shoulder blades and rotating my shoulders just enough so that the insides of my elbows are facing the ceiling. We're going to hold this for 10, 9. So this is an active pose. It looks like one of those ones that would be easy, but as we're extending our arms up, we're activating our shoulders, actively rotating our palms to the ceiling. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's gently release the hands down. Now I'm going to pivot backwards just to show you, friends. We're going to be stretching our rib cage. Now you can grab opposite elbows, press your fists together, or go in reverse prayer. Or if you're not sitting in a chair and you would rather get a lot more of a stretch, you can always clasp your hands together. So you have option 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now wherever you're at, I'm going to face you back this way. I'm going to press my palms or my fists together. Now in doing so, I'm broadening my collarbones, slightly rounding my spine outwards, kind of like a tiny back bend, but really stretching out those collarbones. You can lift your gaze, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's release those hands. We're going to go back into the serving tray. So warming up and activating our shoulders and our upper back body again. So inhale, stretching that serving tray out, actively pressing your palms up to the sky. And now we're just going to add little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's release those hands down. Adding another side bend. So if you're on your chair, you can place your right hand on the arm of your chair or on the seat beside you. You're going to inhale, extend the left arm up. And instead of a twist, we're going to start arching our body towards the right. If you look up, you can see the palm of your hand, so your arm is internally rotated. Now, if you do have any shoulder injuries, you can take a bend in the arm, or if it feels kind of crunchy and you do have a shoulder injury, you can just arch with your body. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's release that hand down. Inhaling the other arm. So for me, it's my right arm. Inhaling to lengthen my spine. Exhaling, arching over towards the left. Collarbones are still broad, so you're not curling in. You're keeping your body square, feeling a nice stretch on the outside of the right body. Now you might take a glance up at your hand or look down at the mat, or sorry, your chair, or find a neutral gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's grab our hands together, interlacing your fingers together. And we're just going to roll the wrists out, almost making like an infinity sign. Adding some circulation back into our hands after they've been lifted. And I'm going to release the hands and then clasp the opposite hands together and move my hands in what feels a little bit more unnatural. Kind of waking up our mind when we have to kind of shuffle our routine around a little bit, like opposite hands or more unnatural directions. Good job. Let's release those hands. I'm going to bring my hands back to the top of my knees, and if you're seated, you can put your palms back on the top of your thighs. If your eyes are open, maybe you close them. We're going to walk through what's called sun breaths. And what that is we're going to kind of tap into our parasympathetic nervous system just through breathing. So we're going to inhale. I'll walk through it first. We're going to inhale and raise our hands up for the count of 3, and then exhale, gently place our palms back down for the count of 3. Now you're welcome to keep your eyes open, or you can keep them closed. When you're ready, let's begin. Inhaling for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale to lower for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Let's lengthen that for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Explore this with your own count. Maybe once again you extend the breath to 5 or 6, or you lengthen the pauses between the inhales and exhales. Softening your core and allowing your breath to fill your whole torso. We're conditioned to carry our breath so high up in our collarbones. And when we slow down and allow our muscles that cradle us, when we allow them to soften, just notice how deeper your breath can be. And when you're done your sun breaths, you can place your hands back on your thighs, and we're going to begin as we started, the 3 sighing, cleansing breaths. You might notice you can breathe a bit deeper or slowly. On your next inhale, breathing in through your nose, and exhale to sigh it Let's do that again. Inhaling through the nose. And this time as you exhale, keep the lips together and make a sound like you're eating something yummy. Massaging the vocal cords a little bit with a hum. And let's do that one more time. As you inhale deep, you fill up your entire rib cage from your belly button up to your collarbones, your shoulder blades, your back body. Thank you so much for joining me for these 20, 22 minutes, 25 minutes of some gentle light yoga for your desk. It's really beneficial just to take these couple moments of reflection.
There was a guy just like walking around.
It was a really
in front of,
great
like,
honor
the
to share this
Queen's
time.
Sandwich. So he's like in the video. Oh.
Thank you so much, Janelle. That was wonderful. I know that I feel much more relaxed. We started out chaotic this morning, and this has helped me immensely. And everybody is commenting right now. Thank you. That feels great.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yeah, so there's no questions, but everybody looks pretty happy, and I think they really enjoyed the session. So thank you so much, Janelle.
Oh,
And
you're so welcome.
thank
Have
you.
a really, really great rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you everybody else for joining. Main stage starts up again in about 11 minutes. So go ahead and get your bathroom break and your snacks and enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. And once again, thank you so much, Janelle.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, you bet.
Bye.
See you guys later.